Hello and welcome to the Daily Newscast within the United Countries special by First Ukraine. You can find us at the frequencies available at our website firstua.com. I'm Victoria Zabian and thank you for joining us. In Berezova village, in the area of Volnovaha settlement, woman was wounded. The shell damaged her house. She was taken from the fragments of the building and now she's in hospital, if the Donetsk Regional Police reports. In common, for the 24 hours, terrorists made 75 attacks, the half of them in the area of Mariinka, ATO headquarters reports. According to the press officer Dmytro Gutsulak, in the night, enemy attacked along all boundaries. The most intensive fire was in the area of Donetsk airport.
As of 6 o'clock this morning on July 20th, the positions of Ukrainian defenders were shell-fired with 120mm mortars. The attack came from the positions of pro-Russian gangs formations. Right after midnight, the combatants shelled the positions of ATO forces for 30 minutes near Pisky settlement, at 3:30 a.m. near Novotroitsky settlement, at the 4:30 a.m. near Luhanske, Rasadki, Sanjirivka, Lozove settlements.
President of Ukraine Petro Poroshenko and Prime Minister of Australia Tony Abbott arranged to work together on creation of tribunal concerning the air crash of Malaysian Boeing. By phone, they discussed the investigation of the case. Press service of Ukrainian president reports. Netherlands and Malaysia were the first countries which initiated the creation of international tribunal. The idea was supported by Ukraine, Australia and Belgium. Russia is the only one country which is against this, and it accuses Ukrainian soldiers in the accident. But in the same time, one more video of the first minutes of the accident with aircraft was published. Here we can see the fragments of the aircraft. The video was uploaded to the internet by the user with nickname Billy6. It was made from the window of the car by eyewitnesses which were passing by the place of the accident. Conflict in Donbass is a war of Russia against Ukraine in which Russian troops take part. This is the point of view of Russian oppositioner Maria Haidar, and she is a candidate for the place of vice government of Odessa region. Today she gave the first briefing in Kyiv. She guesses that Crimea was illegally annexated by Russia and should be given back to Ukraine. Also, she said that she doesn't want to refuse from Russian citizenship, but she will follow Ukrainian law.
Naturally, I will be following Ukrainian laws. I definitely do not want to be a stumbling block over some contradictions and be a point of conflict. I am ready to be on the team, either advisor or volunteer. And of course, I will be abiding by Ukrainian laws. Of course, I do not want to give up Russian citizenship. Honestly, I don't want to. However, we will do what the law requires.
And meeting of Kyiv Appellation Court on case of ex-deputy head of Special Troop Birkut Oleg Yanushevsky did not happen. Court should have considered the appeal of defense, but the hearing was postponed till 28th of July because Pechersk court has not still got the materials of the case. Prosecutor's office accuses Mr. Yanushevsky in involvement to shooting of 39 people of Maidan on 1 year ago, 20th of February in Stedushka Street.
This person was identified and arrested later than Mr. Avroskin and Mr. Zinchenko. What about Mr. Avroskin and Mr. Zinchenko? Their cases are already in process of investigation. Pre-court investigation is still continued. We were here for 3 hours and this time it's not first. It is so. We really have a serious mood and we will be together to do something. The rights of our client are violated: right on justice, which includes the right on fast and efficient justice and fast appeal considering. Probably home arrest and handing of electronic bracelet will be acceptable.
Readjustment of salaries to state employees will be provided since 31st of December 2016, but only if government finds for this 12 billion hryvnias. It was announced by Arseniy Yatsenyuk. According to Prime Minister, the additional money could be got from taxes and customs. But now government has no necessary sum and has no answer in what way salary will grow.
We can't say yet what kind of annexation will it be, either one-time payments before the hearing season, or will it be a systematic indexation which will be moved from December 1st to earlier term, or a regular one on December 1st as it's prescribed by the law. We will announce it as we calculate.
It was said by Arseniy Yatsenyuk during the meeting of Ministry of Social Policy. There, the creation of National Employment Agency was announced. It should replace the State Employment Service. According to Minister Pavlo Rozenko, the new structure will work on the interest of person to find a job. One more innovation is that State Order of the University will be formed according to needed specializations at the labor market. The appropriate draft of law is ready, Minister says. The government will propose it to the parliament.
The principal change of the philosophy of service is to provide a quality service of job placement. It has to give different formats: straight job placement, via vacancy, via reskilling, via occupational guidance for prospective students when you need to work with youth or 10-11 grades in high schools and direct them to the occupations which will be needed in the workplace market in the future.
20th international military trainings Rapid Trident have started in Lviv region. This time near 2,000 soldiers from 80 countries of the world take part in it. The biggest delegations are from Ukraine and USA, 800 and 600 soldiers. The maneuvers will be oriented on commandment and headquarters. The scenario is similar with Ukrainian reality in conditions of hybrid war. Also, there will be the active phase, and it will begin on the end of the week. Near 1,000 units of equipment and vehicles will take part in trainings, which will last 2 weeks.
So, for example, you would see soldiers reacting to an attack or reacting to an ambush, and then following through to eliminate the threat on a particular objective. You'll see.
It was the United Country newscast by First Ukraine. You can find more details at our website, firstua.com. Victoria Zabiyan was working for you in the studio. Wish you only good news. Take care and goodbye.